Hello, people on Tubbs. My name is Bryce Tubbs. I'm very excited that you decided to join me on this video today, so we can just talk about, how how possible is it to generate $10,000 per month in sales in under 12 months? 100% possible. Super, super, super simple. It's not easy, but once you make it one time, it's going to be extremely easy for you to do it again. Because generally, if you make $3,000, $2,000, you can get lucky doing that one time. But depending on how much your product sells, in order to make 10,000, if you're selling it for two, you then need to make five sales. If you're selling for three, it's to make three and a half sales or three and a quarter, right? In order to actually go make that $10,000 in sales. So you're not going to be getting lucky. And that's going to allow you to replicate it. Let me tell you a story. So, for example, a lot of people, whenever they get into courses or course launches, you'll see a bunch of people post in like a week, hey man, I got my first like 10 or $15,000 in sales, on day 10, and you'd be like, wow, I wish I could do that too. You do not want to be the person who does that because generally they're not able to follow up their success because they don't really know how they got it in the first place, right? That's not always the case because sometimes, yeah, they may have joined the course in like 10 days ago, but they could have been doing that same in that same field for like 3 years. They join the course for like 10 days, they finally find that missing piece and they explode. But for the most part, if you see that and someone's like, oh, I'm brand new, I'm beginner, that's not a good thing because what's going to happen to those people is they get a $10,000 one time, depending if it's a product business or a service business. If it's a service business and it's almost all profit, they're going to go and they're going to upgrade their standard of living. So they might get a new car, they might go get a better apartment, they're going to get but everything. It's called lifestyle creep. As they make more money, their expenses grow up and get a little bit higher. But if they're not used to making any kind of money and all of a sudden it goes up, they're going to expend and buy more stuff really fast, not knowing that, hey, this was not a sustainable way to grow it. However, if you took a little bit of time to get there, maybe it took you 6 months to be able to get to $10,000 in sales per month. I understand 6 months seems like a long time. Might be able to take it in three, just depending. I'm not saying you as an individual, and I'm not making any promises because, FTC will come and kick my butt if I start making promises. But I've seen it happen many times. It's happened for some of my clients. It's happened for myself. So if that's something that you're interested in, I recommend that you take the first step, which is to go join my group called Uncapped Growth Strategies. Inside, I give you a day-by-day, play-by-play look into my life and my business to see exactly what I'm doing to move the needle forward for myself and for my clients. Okay, let's go back to the topic, the 10K per month. Everybody is concerned with their product. I am amazing at coaching. I'm amazing at accounting. I'm amazing at blah, 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 right? And that is an amazing skill if you are an employee. If you want to make it in business, though, you need to focus on the other part of the equation. So let's say that we'll say you'll keep the product on the side. So your product is right here, right? This is what everybody's focused on. I can coach better than everybody else. There's a couple different components that you're missing. It's how do we get enough people to know that you even exist to be able to go get 3 clients, right? So let's say your goal is 3 clients or your goal is 10 clients. We'll say 10 clients just for simplicity. All right, cool. Well, how many people do you think you have to talk to in order to get 10? Exactly. Most people have not thought about that when they're making their business plan or when they're making everything is, I'm going to have to go make 10, 20, or I have to go do 10, 20 sales in order to like make 20,000 or $30,000 in sales every month. Okay, cool. Well, how many people do you have to go talk to? How many people have to know you exist? How many phone calls do you have to do? How many outreach? How many videos do you have to do? No one thinks about this, and everybody gets confused on month 5 or month 6 why no one has like reached out to them because only like 100 people know they even exist, and those 100 people don't even know they're in business because again they haven't told anybody. The thing that everybody needs to worry about when they're talking about generating $10,000 or $20,000 in sales in a month is, do I have enough people who are even in my audience to be able to grow that? Not only do you have to have if your goal is 20 clients, that you need 600 people to even know about you at minimum. Now Actually, no, you need 600 people to actually like you, because then that's really going to take 600 people to be able to get enough people on the phone